How long do you think the benefits of your last vacation actually lasted? A week? A few days? Maybe just until your first day back at work? 90% of people get this completely wrong, and the real answer could transform how you plan your entire year. Because recent research has completely changed what we know about how vacation affects your brain and well-being. The benefits don't just disappear when you return to work. They actually last much longer than scientists ever believed possible. Today I'm going to show you exactly how long these effects really last and 5 science-backed strategies to make your vacation benefits extend even further. Let's dive in. We've all experienced that moment. You've just returned from an amazing vacation feeling refreshed and recharged, but then Monday morning hits and by lunchtime you're thinking, wait, did I even take time off? That's the story we've all been told about vacations, that the benefits fade almost immediately when we return to reality. But here's the thing, that story is completely wrong. Recent research from psychologists and well-being experts has discovered something shocking. Vacation benefits don't just disappear when you return to work. They can actually last for weeks or even more than a month in some cases. Let me show you what this new research actually reveals and how understanding it can completely transform your approach to time off. For decades, researchers believed that vacation benefits were short-lived, maybe lasting a few days at most before returning to baseline levels. But new studies have completely changed this understanding. In these studies, researchers tracked participants' well-being metrics before, during, and for extended periods after their vacations. What they found was surprising. The positive effects continued far longer than previously thought. These extended vacation benefits show up in 4 key ways. First, sustained mood improvement. People experience more positive emotions and better emotional regulation for weeks after returning from vacation. That is, they actually experiencing more joy and engagement in daily activities. Second, lingering stress reduction. The research showed measurably lower cortisol levels and reduced anxiety that remained for weeks post-vacation. Your body physically maintains this more relaxed state longer than we realized. Third, persistent life satisfaction. Overall contentment and positive outlook on life extend well beyond the immediate post-holiday period. This impacts everything from your relationships to how you approach challenges at work. And fourth, delayed burnout recovery. The recovery from work-related exhaustion actually develops over time rather than immediately. Your mental batteries continue charging even after you've returned to work. This fundamentally changes how we should think about vacations, not as brief escapes from reality, but as long-term investments in our mental and physical well-being. So what determines how long these benefits last for you personally? The research identified several key factors. The first factor is vacation type. Active versus restful holidays appear to produce different long-term effects. Interestingly, active vacations where you're exploring and having new experiences tend to create longer-lasting memory benefits, while restful vacations might better reduce immediate stress. The second factor is work disengagement. How completely you disconnect from work responsibilities. Those who checked email throughout their vacation saw significantly shorter benefit duration compared to those who fully disconnected. Third is your re-entry strategy, how gradually you return to full workload. Those who jumped right back into 100% workload saw benefits disappear up to 70% faster than those who implemented a gradual return. Fourth is personal alignment. How well the vacation style matches your personal preferences and restoration needs. A vacation that forces an introvert to be constantly social might actually create more stress than recovery. And finally, integration practices. People who actively reflected on their vacation experiences through photos, journaling, or sharing stories maintained benefits significantly longer. But knowing these factors isn't enough. You need practical strategies to implement them. Let me show you 5 practical strategies to maximize your vacation benefits based on this new research. Strategy number 1. Buffer planning. Schedule 1 to 2 buffer days between your return and resuming full work responsibilities. These aren't extra vacation days, they're transition days. Use them to unpack, do laundry, grocery shop, and review any critical messages before diving back in. Even a single buffer day can extend your vacation benefits by up to 27%, according to one study. If possible, return midweek rather than on Sunday night to create a shorter first work week back. Strategy number 2, memory anchoring. Use photos, journaling, or souvenirs to regularly reconnect with positive vacation experiences. The research shows that people who reviewed vacation photos once a week maintained positive emotions from their trip 60% longer than those who didn't. Create a simple 5-minute ritual of reviewing your favorite moments or keeping a small vacation souvenir visible on your desk. This actively reactivates those positive neural pathways. Strategy number 3, staged re-entry. Gradually increase your workload in the first week back rather than diving into everything at once. If possible, block your calendar to limit meetings in your first few days back and focus on getting oriented before taking on major projects. Plan for your first day back to be at 50% capacity, second day at 75%, and only return to full capacity on day 3 or 4. This approach has been shown to extend vacation benefits by up to 2 additional weeks. Strategy number 4, benefit tracking. Monitor your mood, energy, and stress levels for several weeks post-vacation to observe the extended effects. This builds self-awareness and helps you identify when you might need additional recovery time. A simple approach is rating your energy and mood each day on a 1 to 10 scale in your calendar or journal. This data becomes incredibly valuable for planning future breaks. Strategy number 5, vacation spacing. This is the strategy used by top CEOs and well-being experts. Rather than taking one long vacation annually, distribute your time off throughout the year to maintain more consistent well-being. Research shows that multiple shorter breaks, 3 to 4 days, spaced quarterly, may actually provide more cumulative benefit than a single 2-week vacation once a year. Now, there's one factor that extends vacation benefits twice as long as any other, and it's something 90% of people never implement. It's combining your vacation with a small personal growth element, whether learning a new skill, reading books on topics you're curious about, or having meaningful conversations with new people. Adding growth to relaxation creates what researchers call enriched recovery. Studies show this approach can extend benefits up to 60% longer than pure relaxation or pure adventure vacations. Even dedicating just 10% of your vacation time to growth activities can have this effect. So, what does all this research really mean for you? It means your vacations are far more valuable than you've been led to believe. They're not just brief escapes, they're long-term investments in your mental, emotional, and physical well-being that continue paying dividends for weeks after you return. When you implement these strategies, you're not just getting away, you're strategically investing in your most important asset, your mental well-being. This fundamentally changes the math on taking time off, that vacation you've been putting off. It's not just giving you benefits for the days you're away, it's actually creating weeks of improved well-being, productivity, and life satisfaction. The research is clear. Time off isn't a luxury. It's an essential investment with returns that last far longer than we ever realized. Before I wrap up, let me share one bonus tip that can take your vacation benefits even further. It's what I call the pre-vacation ramp strategy. For the week before your vacation, gradually reduce your workload and stress level. Complete major projects 3 to 4 days before leaving, reduce meetings in the final 48 hours, and create detailed handoff notes for colleagues. This approach prevents the common pre-vacation stress spike that can actually reduce your vacation benefits by up to 30%. Start your vacation already relaxed, not exhausted. If you found this information valuable, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more science-backed well-being strategies. I'd love to hear in the comments, how long do you feel benefits from your vacations last, and which of these strategies are you most likely to try? Thanks for watching, and remember, your vacations are an investment, not an expense. Make them count.